Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of there.
Good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I'm not sure what time of day you are watching this, but it's your boy Matty-Rants, and I do want to thank you so much for tuning in today for the Dragula Titan Season 2, Episode 2 live review today. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Make sure you share and subscribe to this channel and become part of this Rant Pack family. I am really glad to be here today. It's been a very rocky past 3 days for me, if you are aware of what's going on. I took the advice of one of my friends who I needed to hear from and removed certain things that were on Instagram. But I just want to let y'all know I'm really happy to be here right now. And I'm really thankful to still be here and do this with you today. So I just want to say that I'm a little bit drained from all the emotions I've had for these past couple of days here. And I don't want to get too deep into it at the beginning of this video. I will address a little portion of that at the end, not too much, because we are in a healing process right now and we're doing some work as well. But I just wanted to let y'all know, I know because it was some scary days these past couple of days, that I am good and I am safe. And yeah, it just was tough. So I will address all of that at the end of the video. And make sure that we keep this on Dragula Titans 2 right now. I am doing this video solo today, and I hope and pray that we see Dooley next week back in the co-chair with me to, of course, review said season here. But I love my friend down. But yeah, this was a horrible week for me, to be very honest here. And there's nothing wrong with Dooley. He's great. But again, everything has to do with me right now, and it's just a lot. So I will address it all at the end of the video. If you want to hear about it, that's fine. I'm not going to go into full details of everything, but I will be respectful and let y'all know for those who didn't know, because some of the people that on Instagram, y'all were very, God bless you all that checked on me, but I had some people out here in my home town that had to come to my apartment and make sure I was okay. So yes, I'll address it at the end of the video. All of my links are in the about section for this channel, so you can click on those links and it'll take you where you need to go. And then I also am bookable on Cameo. I saw a request today. It didn't seem like it was crazy, so I will probably do it. Merch is still available at dragqueenmerch.com and still an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. And you know I got merch and all that good stuff too. And I have a P.O. box if you did want to send me anything, and it's the Rant Pack mailbox. I have some opinions today because as fragile as I am, I'm not going to lie to you. On like the darkest day I had this week, I have to give Dragula Titans so much love because I was crying all day that day. And then at night, and for those who saw my reaction, it was like... This show, I swear, this show pulled me out of a mood. It was wild watching this after the day I had. I swear to God, I was almost like confused with how my emotions should feel. I'm so serious. Y'all have to understand that this came out like Monday night. I had a therapy session, like 5 to 6 hours after I finished watching this, where I almost went in with a little bit of a pip in my step because I just was reeling from the drama of the show and everything that was going on. So I really do got to give the Boulay something here, and it is sort of the magic of television, and why people get so emotional and get so invested in shows is that these programs can really just take you out of your darkest spaces. And I got to give it to them because, bitch, I was not good that day, Boulets. I watched this episode was the key. This episode was a key. You hear me? Yeah, it was the key. And it was like, as soon as I turned off the damn TV, I'm like, fuck, I'm back to being upset again. But for that little time I had, it was great. And I want to make sure that regardless of all, we'll again talk about the end of the video, I show these people, these monsters, the love they deserve because they deserve it. So shout out to the Dragula babies and this program because it was a lot. And Nia, thank you so much for that tippy poo on Venmo. I haven't even pulled it up yet. All tips are going to be kind of not me. Shit, it's baby. I don't. We'll get there, but there ain't nothing in my fridge at all. I got my last chicken pot pie I'm gonna cook tonight, and then after that we're gonna be doing this for the rest of the week. I'm not even playing. Paid too many bills on top of me having to pay for my Ubers and some other things because I had a job interview today. Yes, in the middle of my madness, a job interview that actually I think I did pretty good, regardless of how I was feeling. I think I did pretty good this week. And if I don't get that job, there's some new holiday work coming up that I just found out about, and I'm applying for everything. I don't give a damn no more, for real. Okay, all right, Matt, we can do this. We're good. We got it. Energy. Disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content not intended to belie any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs, and all opinions expressed by myself and program participants are solely their personal views and do not affect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program, so please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in because I'm a little bit of a talker and you may be here for a while. Don't post any spoilers in the chat because why? And if you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good old nasty gassy poot. That's the filth portion of this program. And again, solo this week, but I'm hoping my boy come in next week because I need him. I really do, especially for this show. I just love doing it with Duel. But yeah, me and him will have our talk when we do, and I love him. Y'all don't know. I've talked to pretty much every panel member. We're not getting rid of the panel. I'm going to change how the show goes, but I'm going to talk to them first, which is what I should have done in the first place before I went through my dark hole of infinity and beyond, which is exactly what happened. I was unable to hear all the positive words in my life. I only heard the dark stuff, and I promise y'all that is not the road you want to take. But yeah, I quickly will address that. We will be keeping the panel. I am going to do something different with that because I've become a little overwhelmed with everything and me getting another job. I'm doing some own personal work, especially after my therapy. Maddie's got to do some work, honey. I got some work to do. I went back and watched a lot of panel episodes. I have some work to do. Some behaviors I've been called out that I dismissed, I am now addressing. And I'm glad I am because we don't need to be those people anymore, right? So yes, and there's some other people who I'm going to be reaching out to, but everybody who I've talked to, it's thank you. I needed to hear things, and I've been validated as well as I needed to say some stuff, and it's really important. So shout out to therapy. I highly recommend it. Shout out to my therapist. She is the one. And yeah, let's keep on fighting, everybody. That's really what's up, like for real. If you did want to throw me any love, PayPal, the Cash App, and the Venmo's right there. With PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App @Matt924, and Venmo-Rants. But yeah, yes. I'll again not go too deep, but I'll get to it at the end of the video. Let us get into Titans, bitch. I'm gonna throw a little feel of Duel here, get a little shoulder in there for y'all. Let's wave off all that negative energy, Matthew, so you can go ahead and give a God bless good damn review so you can do that today. Blah, blah, blah. That's what we're going to do. Meow, meow, kitty cat purr. Brr, ha. Okay. All right. My therapist was telling me, get them pep talks in. And I was like, yes, we're going to do that. So let me give you the schedule for this week as well before we start this up. We're doing this now, right? It's like 6 p.m. I say we're going to be here for maybe 90 minutes or less. Tomorrow, I will be live in the morning. and I will be doing Drag Race Philippines. I already did the reaction for Patreon, so if you're part of my Patreon, it is up. I will be doing Drag Race UK. I'm literally going to be just sitting there waiting for it to start. And then I'm going to film my reaction, immediately edit that sucker immediately. And then Friday, I will be live in the morning as well. I actually be going live the same time I do for Drag Race Philippines, which is normally like 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m. You'll see it when it posts, and we'll do that, okay? You're asking why are we doing in the morning? I'm going to be real with you. Matty needs the weekend to decompress, stay away from social media, everything to do. I don't want to hear the news. I don't want to hear social media. Like I talked about with my person. We need to start cleansing, and we need to start like separating ourselves just a tad bit more. So I will be off Friday evening, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to be seeing my friends the weekend. I'm going to be spending time with some people in person, not just sitting in my house. And of course, the time I am at home, I will be on Pokemon Legends ZA. And that's going to be a part of my healing because my therapist knows I love my video games. And she's like, don't you have something coming out? I'm like, yes. And she's like, bitch, get your focus. And I will. We're going back to shiny hunting again. So just want to let you know, here we are today. Tomorrow, Thursday, is Philippines. Friday is going to be Drag Race UK. And then I'll be off the weekend, and you will see me again next Wednesday. But if you're on my Patreon, you will see me Tuesday. So thank you. Here you go. Okay, what's up, Ronnie? Did anyone have any issues? Because I got some tippy poos I want to address. Did anyone have any issues with Shudder today? I have been seeing some people having problems with viewing the episode. And at one point when I was doing the screen grabs today for this episode, it was loading forever. Like it just kept circling and circling. I kept on refreshing. And I didn't know if Shudder was just experiencing a lot of people watching it, or if it was just a little blip in time, because I tried to watch it again before this live and it did work. So if you're having issues with Shudder, maybe try again after the live or possibly during the live while we're watching this, see if you want to, whoop, 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 and all that kind of good stuff. So let's do that. Yeah, I see you, Remy, with the panel. We're gonna get it a little bit more organized, and I think that's fair to my panel members who have taken time out of their days to spend time with me and you all and all that kind of stuff. And I want to have more respect for my friends in that department, which is also going to reflect on me having more respect for myself and my time. So that way, when we are doing the show, it doesn't feel like we're working. It feels like we're just having the best time ever. And sometimes those episodes can come off like work. And I was watching a lot of panel shows. So I was like, I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, Matthew. Oh, I was so embarrassed. So many moments. But yes, we're gonna try to show this in action. But yes, let's continue with the show. Shout out to, I got some tippy poos in here. Thank y'all so very much. My chest. I am definitely my chest has been hurting a lot lately. I gotta, as I say, I gotta calm my stress down. My blood pressure is really up. So that's why we're trying to do these things here. We're taking accountability, but we're also like, Matt, take a pause, take a break. Emmy, thank you so very much on my Venmo. Whatever you're going through, I'm profoundly happy. Oh, God, the phone. I'm profoundly happy you're here. I can't give you a hug, but good Lord, the phone. My God in heaven, Jesus, baby. I hope this. Emmy, you my baby, and it does, and I thank you so very much, and you my people, and you're one of my Pokemon friends. So, speaking of which, talk to me about that, Zia. If you are, because we're Unite girlies. We're Unite girlies, okay? Free to play. But let me know, Emmy, because we need to talk for real. Catch them all. Again, thank you, Mia. Lena Cyber, sending you some love to you and your fur babies. Thank you. My fur children have been they can tell the emotions are in the room. I have not had one night where they haven't slept in my bed. Not one night. And they normally leave. Nope. They lock in. My kids lock in now, so it's kind of wild seeing it. It makes me feel good. I'm like, babes. And JMCL for just on the Monday Live. Take care and get groceries. Thank you so much, JMCL. Thank you so very much. You know I love you down and I appreciate you. And yes, we'll talk about it at the end. Let's get to Dragula. Let's have a ball. Let's have a good time. Because, bitch, there's drama. It's a mess. And everything that I thought, I did see the league games. I want the wind. I want wind, Emmy. I want wind. Give me the wind. I want the wind. The wind, whatever that is for Pokemon, that sounds great. We'll talk about it later. Let's get to the show. I'm sorry. I just got a feeling of feeling like myself a little bit again. I got a little goosebumps there. Okay, everybody. Sorry, I haven't smiled in a bit. So this is just great to see all of you. I'm like really happy I'm here doing this. Okay. Express the joy. Express the joy. I'm happy we got the Queens or the Rock Challenge. I don't want to say Queens of Rock, but like, I'm glad we got the Rock Challenge early. I'm glad they did it with this many people still here and that they set this up like with 3 different groups. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like it's the uno and the dos, and when we're done. And I like it when it's like tres cuatro, not cinco. That's too many cesses. We don't need to see at the ocho nueve or diez this now, but we can get the dos and we can do tres. Okay. Now they got the right people in the right vans, but you know they're on their way out into the desert to go to this really cool like cyber neon sort of like almost apocalyptic sort of place. Is this somewhere in California? I should look this up. It's like Neopolis. I never heard of it. I was like, why did I never go to these things? I would have liked to gone to the desert while I was in California, even though traffic is abysmal out there. Just period. But as I get out the buses, mind you, Sigourney, I didn't know you had motion sickness. Oh my God, that is awful. I feel bad for you, sister, because I can't relate to the motion sickness. I can, unless it's like a really bad boat. You know, if you're on the boat, it's just rock and back of them, then I'll get there. But normally I'm good to go. But poor baby, she was throwing up. But everybody seemed to have been knocked out on her bus, so she was good to go. When they finally do arrive, it's who was exterminated? Was it Frankie? Was it Abora? Was it Dahlia? Was it Cynthia? You know I'm going to address some things, right? Okay, here we go. And I also want to say this too. Do me this. I'm going to do this favor. Look, this is for Cynthia. I love you, Cynthia. And I love all my bitches on here, all the people that I know a little bit personally. I love y'all down. From the JKs to the Blackberries, Houston, baby. Jaharias. Oh, Jahari, get ready. Sister, my reaction video, again, I was in the worst spirits, friend. And when I tell you your win literally lifted me fucking up, bitch. Who watched my reaction? You saw how I hit my hands hard. I was like, yeah, like I thought I was at a goddamn football game, bitch. And that was a touchdown, and they got the 2 points right at the 4th quarter with the last 30 seconds on the clock. You got to be kidding. I have never been so hyped for a win for somebody because it was very unexpected. And I'm normally used to like the Boulay brothers, not even throwing RuPaul on this one. You know, where your mind's like, well, she really worked hard, but you know how they normally do. So you just set your expectations differently. Thought someone was going to get a second win. And I was like, really? And also, JK on the board for the second time, too. Fred, hold on. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Two times, bitch. They've had you in the top. Oh, ain't no cop stopping you this time, sister. Oh, let me get back to it. Like I said, this show really does pull the energy and the just out of me. Honestly, it really does. I fucking love this show. Now, oh my God, I caught this part of the screenshot. The cast regroups from a strange lab. So they're talking about who should stay and who shouldn't. Now, you notice that Blackberry didn't say anything like, fuck Cynthia, Cynthia should go home, right? You notice that Jaharia is still feeling bad about said situation with her having to be put up for extermination, okay? Let us be very clear here. I also like the fact that Jahari is the only one out there giving this tease. Like, I assumed that this is sort of like Zendaya is about to pop up and we're about to get our Dune tease on. No shade, love you, Jahari, because I was kind of here for it. I was like, yes, sister, you better be different. You better not be giving all this. Ooh. She said, I'll give you the light. Where is the light? The light. But let it be clear that I didn't want to send my friend home. I had to make a decision, and that's what we were doing. And it's correct. There was no, in my personal opinion, from Blackberry and Jaharia, as well as JK, it's like you had the worst critiques. Technically, the group shouldn't have even, they shouldn't have even had to vote. I think they were the best group. I think that should have been something that was done. And all that, yeah. Hold on. No, see, I gotta do something, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do something here. I gotta do something because something in my live stream right now was making me go, wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta pull up the phone. I gotta pull up my phone real quick. Maddie's gonna go and click on your profile, go to the channel, see what it is. Ooh, the account's old too. I looked at someone's screen name and said it's backwards. Regardless, if it ain't my sister, hey bitch. If you're watching this, hey helpful. Oh my goodness gracious. But no, Jaharia, I was with them on that. Mind you, they had to make a decision. I still feel like that group shouldn't have to vote, period. And the only one that got back critiques was Cynthia. So I would have said Cynthia too. I would have hated to have said Cynthia's name. But it would have been like, well, I'm not going to vote for Jaharia because she did good. JK did the choreography. That's the work that they talk about, like who put in for the group. And then like Blackberry got good critiques that day too, like literally was like top marks. So we got to pick you. But in my mind, I would be thinking, well, Cynthia's not going to go home. So we're picking her to go to this challenge and do this extermination, which super sucks. However, she's not going home. Look who she's up there with. Cynthia, Dahlia, Abora, and Frankie. Honey, her stock value's too high. She's not going nowhere. Still would have felt bad about it, but I don't know, my girl would have came back and been like, bitch, I didn't know we didn't want to do all that. But like, they weren't going to send you no home. They weren't going to take you out. Period. They asked Jade how she felt about Doll, you know, hey, your teammate was different JK. Okay. I'm so mad I said it like that. Different JK. Okay. All right, ADHD, I gotta do it. Okay, KO. Start the show. Sorry. I like that show. What happened to it? It was good. It was good. Oh, that's right. I can't watch Cartoon Network anymore because I'm canceling my cable and they want you to pay an extra $20 just to have Cartoon Network now. It's weird. Back to the show. Jade is happy that Dahlia was up. They don't give a fuck. Dahlia was being a bitch. Jade, I gotta tell you something, sister. Girl. No shade, sweet pea. Girl, you were here to fight. That's it. It's giving that. And the check cleared. You hear me, Jay? The check cleared. Like, you're here to fight. I don't know about showing anything. The way you got up there and started crying when you were about to be dropped from your whatever, I just hollered. I was like, girl, you don't care. Like be serious. I want to show a different side of me. Do you? Because you over here talking about someone's BPD the way you were after you had your own issues with BPD. It's so season 4. I'm still not over that as someone who literally just left their therapist who got tested for that shit. Are you okay? Like, it's not an excuse for sure. Yes, we all can take accountability, but I know we're not playing the mental health game. I know we're not doing that. I thought that was wild of you, sister. I was like, what? What? Be careful. JK, something about you smoking a cigarette through this scarf is one of the most see you next Tuesday things to have ever happened on this show. Do you understand me? This was so puss. I'm so sorry. If y'all are ever out anywhere and you have a scarf and you just so happen to be a cigarette smoker, this is how it should always be. Do you understand me? I don't want to see you do any of this, puffing over here and pull. No, you put that sucker right up there and you give what needs to be given. Draw some lips if you need to know where you need to go. But like, This was so puss to me. Everyone's talking it. Mind you, it's windy out there. She's Is it blunt? Okay. Well, I am currently on my sober journey now. We will be talking about that at the end of the video. But yes, I also approve of those. I prefer if you had a game or somewhat of a Garcia Vega, you need a slow burn. If it's a Swisher Sweet, you are in high school or don't have good friends. Y'all stop smoking them Swisher Sweets. Some things burn too quickly. It's a waste of your money. So, the people who were up for extermination that did not get exterminated come back in, and it's Cynthia, Doll, Abora, and Dahlia, which we kind of all saw this coming. I didn't want Freaky to be eliminated. TBD. This show is wild, bitch. So let me tell you something. The difference between the tans from Abora. But they talked about the bungee jumping. I knew that Dahlia almost hit the top of the roof. Remember when I was like, why did it look like she got flung all the way up there and it was just way too close to like the under part of the bridge? That shit was scary as fuck. Couldn't have been me. I don't think so. So congrats to them for surviving that like in real time. But I tell you, one of my favorite people in the entire universe is now activated against one of my favorite people in the entire universe. And I now have to sit through a season of this and I hate it. I love it and I hate it at the same time because it's juicy and I love the drama, but it's also like watching your friends fight and you're like, no, stop. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm like, please stop. Like, here's the thing. I understand the frustration of my girl, of my Cynthia. I get it, but it is being dragged to the next level and then some. And it was this episode. It was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because you're doing way too much. And I wish I was the friend that was there to help that out, to be like, come on, sister, come on. Like, I know you mad. Like, let's go somewhere and like blow something up or like break some things to like get it done. But like, this is not that deep. And I love my Cynthia. You love you down. But I have never seen Blackberry clock in like that in ever. I haven't even seen her go through hecklers. I've been through many of drag brunch. Hey, Blackberry, I love you all, friend. I ain't choosing sides. I just gotta talk about it. I just gotta talk about it. I see it, friend. I just gotta talk about it. I see it. Speaking of which, when you coming back to Houston, I need to go to I need to see it. Oh, y'all show Blackberry some love. Make sure you show the entire cast some love, please. Do not be one of those people out there. I've seen this lately where you all attack like certain queens on behalf of others. Stop that shit. It's weird. Like, to be honest, JK clocked, and it is crazy because it's like, you're mad at Jaharia and Blackberry, but JK said your name, sister. And the real tea is Jaharia didn't say Cynthia's name the first time. They said JK's name the first time. So it was 2-2. It was a tie. They had to break said tie. It's not like Blackberry turned to Jaharia and said, fuck Cynthia, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what happened. Like, I can look at that and tell that's not what happened. It was more like, we have to think about this fairly. She had the worst critiques. JK didn't. We gotta be, you know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at the situation. And then we'll talk to her and be like, it's cool. But it's like, you're focused so hard on Blackberry and Jaharia. And I think a little bit of that from Cynthia. And oof, see, this is the therapy coming out. Here we go. Is coming from the fact that she cares a lot about Blackberry and respects them in that situation happening. It's like you're focused too hard now and you don't know how to react to it. And now you've gone into reaction mode versus responding mode. Oh my God. I got dragged on Tuesday, y'all. Believe me, that 3-hour session, love my therapist, but she was getting me together. Like, every time I was like, but she was like, clown me. I was like, oh my God. But I needed to hear everything. She was telling me, oh, we're gonna be tough. And I was like, it's true. JK, this was the clock again. It was like you just choosing a side at this point. So like, I guess like she's just choosing who to be mad at. And then it was the losing an ally in this competition. Now, here's the thing, Cynthia, you can have that feeling and then still like be amicable with everybody else, and sort of cordial, if you will. But I also get this is TV, so go off. And no shade, Blackberry, and I love you, sister, but I was kind of happy that you were activated because you didn't go there during your season. You were tried and you responded. But today, on this good note, with all of this on, the burqa and everything with the goggles, for this was kind of funny to me because, bitch, you stood. You did. Like, Cynthia was going off, but you stood, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck. And I'll do it again. Now what? Because it's not that deep, girl, but you want to take it there? Fine. I said, oh. I've had it. We're here. This is a competition. I'm not doing this today. Like, you taking this way too deep. And now I gotta deal with you? Oh no, baby. Like, like I'm not. Like, love you down. Hope we get to talk about this later. Not, but like, don't. I was like, oh. Because I don't listen to that black bitch. Why you coming at her like that? Oh, it's going a little hard. And then you want to bring up the pinky promise. My God in heaven. That's between you and Jaharia. That had nothing to do with Blackberry. So, like, you gonna be mad at somebody for real, you should be mad at Jaharia because that's the person that you made a promise with that you were going to be safe, even though Blackberry wasn't a part of said situation, which I would also agree with because it's like you made that whole thing with her and y'all already like kumbaya, like coochie buddies and all that kind of stuff. But like, I wasn't aware of that. So now we get to the stage. Now all of a sudden I have to like abide by that said rule. Girl, please. Just saying. Like, you can't tell me that, and I'm not even included in the mix with something like that. Now I have to abide by said situation because you came in already not liking Miss JK. And Cynthia, this is me talking to you as a friend because I ain't judging you, bitch. Love you down. But here I go. You came in going, fuck JK. Like, right? Like, it was all like, this thing, okay? Then all of a sudden, this whole voting situation happens here. Then we get to a point where you're then talking about it, and you're like, JK, thank you for not like coming after me or saying my name. What? I was like, oh my God. I was like, who threw her through a different multiverse? Because maybe she's in the wrong Earth. This is not 616. Like, what is happening here? Ooh, did the Thanos snap happen in this one? What's going on? Confusion. But when I said the Barry was over it.com, very much. My sister was over it. Like, girl, please. We're moving on. When I saw them hands move, Blackberry, I have never seen you like this, friend. And this is I was gagged. I was gagged. No, straight up, friend. I was like, I have never. Okay, you even had that one, political difference of opinions person in the crowd during that brunch that one time where he was very interesting to watch when certain people came by. But like, I ain't never. So that's why I was like, this is crazy to me. I ain't never seen this before. And I'm kind of interested, but also like, I don't want to see her swing. I don't want to see that happen. I like that. That's my girl. Oh, me if I was there. Stop. I'm gonna be hitting them like, no. Like, y'all seasoned sisters. Don't do this. Don't do that. Let them down. Oh, look, it's time to move on from this. Mind you, certain other people have their own issues to work out, and I'm sure we're going to hear about it. But Dahlia, you got some explaining to do. You got a lot. You got a big mouth, girl. I don't know you like that, sister. I low-key enjoy that you're talking some stuff right now, too, but you low-key got cacked by La Zavaleta in the background when we get to the cult. Woo, cacked you, Miss Thing. Cacked. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Now, JK made some funny observations, but when I say her, I thought, oh, I wouldn't want to be, couldn't be me. But this was cool. This was fun. I wanted to do some shit like this. But someone's concern over somebody else, as usual, which is Jade and a little touch of Priscilla, but mostly Jade right now in terms of, I'm not... I would expect for all of us to be a little bit more professional in a sense because we're here to do a job. And I know if I'm on a job, I wouldn't be drinking. But I guess I'm not Jade. A drag queen telling another drag queen about drinking on the job. And there's drinking clubs and this, that, and then of course there's club culture and all that good stuff. And there are people who have chosen sobriety because they are not able to perform. Some people need a little go-go juice. But to me, I'm over here like, girl, what was in that vape? when you were in the cauldron and you were sucking on it. They didn't show you puff out, but I saw you inhaling that vape. And I was thinking to myself, that's not just a random thing you just did. I saw the inhale and everything. That's why I was like, I don't know. Interesting, whatever. But she has a lot of opinions and I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. And she's a little bit of a brat and I kind of hate it, but I kind of live. She's a big ass brat. Angelica pickles my motherfucking ass, but less likable having ass bitch. Yeah, I very much that. Boo. But you know who's also getting on my nerves too, low key, is Miss J, because she don't seem to be taking this shit seriously, and she's playing this character, but trying to tell us that she's new. I'm like, nah, but you giving that you really don't care and you just want to fight. It's giving her out soon. No shade. This conversation in the background, they were dragging Dahlia in this room. Priscilla fucking hates her ass. Abora hates her. Jade hates her. But also, they're just calling out the bullshit because she talks too damn much and she has too much to say and she's also trying to get people in trouble. We'll get to that part because Sigourney dropped that tea. I was like, she is not going in the background saying all that shit. You lying. Oh, that would be messy. I would be reading her for filth every day if I knew that. If that bitch had got me all fucked up with production thinking I'm on some dumb shit. Oh, they're nice. They're nice. Oh, they're nice over here. Couldn't be me. No, ma'am. But like, you know who's more likable this season than any other season they have been on? Are you ready? I like Abora. Like I always did, never disliked them, but I always thought they were focused on other shit or they just were in some like don't give a fuck cheese, which is brandable for them. But it was more of like I don't give a fuck and it's sloppy versus I don't give a fuck and it actually is polished. Abora, I have been sold on these 2 episodes from, I'm not even gonna lie, I am enjoying whoever this person is now. Whoever you are currently right now, keep it up. Because if you end up winning this bitch, I wouldn't even be pressed at this point because I'm actually liking who you are. Your confessionals have been chewing. Oh, Abora has some nasty, funny jokes, like some really funny, nasty, cackable jokes that come out of those confessionals. They're very dry and very good to do. I don't know. I'm happy about that because I'm like, okay, we got something now. The opposite side of that for me, no shade. Eva, I'm annoyed with, but I also respect I'm in it to win it. And it's always been like that, but I feel there's like a bigger fire lit under her ass right now. So sometimes when she's coming off like, I'm just trying to show that I'm trying to do this, it can get like, okay, like, oh my God, you sound like Jan. You know what I mean? Like you just sound like you're whining. But other times I'm like, no, I see it, especially when the challenge happened. I was here for what Eva was giving. So yeah, 3rd time's a charm for some of them. Yeah, like I like her too. She's a little annoying, but it's when I see her do the work, I'm like, yes, Miss Eva, yes, ma'am. It's just if she gets that microphone, they let her talk. She start to go on and on and on. And in this point, in that point, in this point, oh girl, we got it. So that's just how I feel. But I still like them. This is a likable cast so far. I'm upset at a few things happening, but it's a likable cast. Do I care about breaking this down? I mean, okay, so they think Sigourney believes that she can't be touched. Do you feel that Sigourney is walking around feeling that way? We're not there, mind you. But let's just us as an audience who are now given this information, who we need to absorb and then feel a ways. Do you think Sigourney's walking around feeling like her puss don't stank? Do you feel like Mama's walking around with her titties on the table going, what you gonna do? Milk? What do y'all think? I don't see it personally. That's all. She always talked like that. She always talked like that. So I was like, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know if that's insecurities dropping out. I don't know if there's things that were said that we didn't hear on camera. See, I'm trying to be fair here. Maybe we didn't hear stuff on camera. Maybe we weren't there for that. I don't know, but it just doesn't feel that way. And I don't want this to turn into season 4 again, because that's the reason why I didn't like that totem pole and that other brick that was on the season. Because those 2 in particular were hard on her girl, especially coming from somebody who doesn't consider non-binary as Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you so much for being here today. And just as a reminder, this is for entertainment purposes only, so relax. Don't do it when you wanna, whatever the rest of the song says. But we have over 100 plus people here today. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And I have some super chats that I haven't gotten to because what the hell is wrong with me? Ask my therapist. Melanie, thank you so much for the first super chat of the day. I appreciate you, my love. I hope you're having a good day. I love how the way that this last name is spelled too. Kintz? Kintz, right? It's got, I feel like it's going into that direction. It may be different. We don't have to break it down if you don't want to. I'm so sorry. What am I doing? Right? Road cat mom. To my fellow feline parent out there with the pussycats. Meow meow. Meow, 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 taps the bowl, hairball. Sending positive thoughts your way. Thank you, baby. Daniel, how are you doing? Manifesting, you get the job, Maddie. If I don't get it, it's okay, Daniel, because guess what? We're going to apply for another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Nothing but the light, nothing but the good. We ain't going in the dark spots. We're not. Wild card. It's the way people forget that Sigourney was in the bottom 4 times on her season and could have not been in the finale at all. I don't see it like Eva. Yeah, let's clock in, because when someone is called a fan favorite walking out to the main stage and the other girls are up there as that happens, I feel there's a bit of I feel Sigourney is a threat. 1, 2, people can feel away because they feel, oh, well, she can do that and get away with it. Well, baby, if she does it and she does it well, then brava. Like, it's only bullshit when it's bullshit. For example, this week's episode, Sigourney did get critiques. And they were deserved critiques because I felt the same way. I thought she looked great and I thought the performance was good, but I was like, this outfit is not. You got a couple things here, and that's not it. Like, it's like, Cyberpunk. I'm so excited for the episode. Wamp. Like, no, that's no. But the performance was great, so yeah. It wasn't like they gave her a W this week and then they can have an argument about it, but I guess so. We'll see. Sigourney's a threat. And she also Mama defends herself in a very interesting way. Like, some people like to go blah, blah, blah. Sigourney never comes back with the screaming and the yelling. She's very much, she gives her opinions and they are very rock, paper, scissors. No, just rock, bitch. It's heavy. Cynthia is ready to squish a berry. Hate it. And I love you, but I was like, oh, stop. Oh, stop. We got one more fight from them for sure, because I remember the trailer. If there's more, then I'll get ready. I mean, maybe that was the moment. I think that may have been the one that I saw in the trailer too, because I was like, Jesus, I guess we're not friends anymore, bitch. Was that today? I'm hoping it's today. I so want them to clear the air before the season is over. And if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna scream. But it's okay. Do I need to do this between you two? Do I need to do this? Please. This was so funny because Cynthia's over here like, and JK, like, Jay, you didn't even call my name out. JK's like, oh my God, this bitch doesn't even realize that I was the one that was like, I'm sorry, that part was so funny. Like, Cynthia's so mad she can't see everything right now. So it's like, I got blinders on. And JK just so happened to be like not in the way this time. So it kind of worked out for her. Oh my gosh. It's a lot. You can definitely tell with the way Blackberry's reacting. She don't like drama either. Because my friend is over here like, girl, this is dumb. Like, her clapbacks aren't like, bitch, you ain't shit. It's very, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? You calling me now? It's Anne Blackberry, but I made it to my finale. It's, come on now, sister. Like, what are we doing over here? We was cute. Now you trying to drag? No, baby. JK, I'm going to say it. JK is the confessional king so far in just the first 2 episodes. I need to start doing counts for their confessionals, but I can tell you without even going into detail in doing the breakdown, JK is winning the confessional counter. They are putting Gilbert up here, Miss Mama. You hear me with the ears in this hat, dead ass. Is this supposed to be goofy, friend? Help me out here because I'm looking at what was the idea behind this, Jay? I'm not judging, I'm asking, only because I'm looking at the way the font is for This Is Fine, and it's giving very Disney tease, but also, right? And then I'm also getting the ears, it's giving goulash. But I see him as Gilbert. And for those of you who don't know what Gilbert is or who Gilbert is, it's like a Christian puppet. He's orange, he has this like a little thing in his hair or whatever. He was one of my favorite things growing up as a kid. So I don't know why. It's a compliment. JK knows this. It's a compliment because that's my bitch. Love Jay. But like every time I see them, it's the structure, the face, everything. I'd be like, Gilbert. But yes, JK is winning the confessional counter and is eating the girls up low key. The Brules want to hear your opinions, and so does production. They're like, please, what do you have to say about this? Israel pulls the people from drinking, well, Jade from drinking, and everybody else in to go look at this Elemental, Vizio, no, not a Philips, Ion, I'm assuming. Whatever the Walmart brand television is out there, so that way if it breaks, y'all didn't lose no money. $65, amen. But if it's an expensive girl, ooh, come on, money. They are told they're going to be doing a cyberpunk rock challenge, and they will be broken down into 3 groups. They need to have a look that gives cyber technology punk rock aesthetic. They got to perform. They must choose the roles: drummer, guitar, bass, and singer, and thus perform said assignments on stage. What is wrong with me? But yes, I'm excited. The bring your own cup. Wait, wasn't it bring your own cup? Yeah. So how was she drinking? You didn't see the water bottle? Anastasia, you didn't see the water bottle? Oh no, Jay was drinking, hun. Jay was like, I'm going to get something to drink, bitch. Girl, whatever this used to be, she said, gluck, 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 water gone. And now here we go. And if she was a smart girl, which I think she was, she probably cut the top of it off like this. And I think that's what happened. And she was just drinking it like a cup like that, which recycling, right? Because technically, if Priscilla wanted to get a drink too, or anybody else, they could cut this in half, keep the cap on this side. This is its own cup. And then this is a cup. Oh, Diva, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. That was pretty accurate description of the beginning of my week too, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe that's why I love JK, because we relate. Because bitch, I was the dog, except I wasn't smiling in the picture. I was like, welp. I was searching the drawers, honey. But yeah, we're gonna move on from that. I gotta laugh about it now because awful, 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 awful day. Bitch, I thought for sure we were going to be just fine in here, but oh, I was so wrong. We have Disasterina, Blackberry, Abora, and Figurine, Beaver, and Jade on one team. We have Dahlia. Make sure I do this right. I don't want to even look it up. I want to have it in my brain. We have Dahlia, Jaharia, Loris, Eva Destruction on the other team. And then we have JK Zavaleta, JK La Zavaleta, do that right, man. Cynthia Doll. No, Jahar was on that team. Cynthia Doll. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Oh, help. My brain just gave out. Who am I missing? Did I say Loris's name? Did I say Loris's name? I didn't say Loris's name. I feel like Loris is on a team that I didn't include. I need to include them. Oh my God, my brain. Oh, they were in teams. Wow. All right, cool. Priscilla. Thank you. Okay, that's what it was. Oh, Priscilla Chambers. I'm so sorry, Priscilla. Loris was on the second team with Dahlia, yes, because she was, yeah. I remember focusing on her not playing the guitar. And then Priscilla was on the third team with La Zavaleta and JK and the rest of them and Cynthia Doll. Boom. Okay, bet. Because that's right. Because Priscilla and Zavaleta exchanged liquids and went to the clinic afterwards to double check. Boom, bet. Okay, actually, no, they got that spray paint in their spray paint in their mouth. I was going to say spray painted paint in their meow, meow, meow. Okay, listen. In the middle of getting ready, Cynthia Doll is like hyping everybody up at Blackberry and saying, like, I'm so excited for that. You know, we're the kings of rock. You know, we're the queens of rock. And then it was a name, and then we're Skin Tag's going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And then there's Blackberry. So we're just picking fights now. And see, that is where I would have lost my grip. Because we're not even in that energy right now. Everybody's just getting fucking ready. Okay? We're just getting ready. I'm doing my makeup. I'm trying to mind my business. We already had our words, bitch. Now all of a sudden you want to hype up everybody, but now it's like, oh, okay, so now we about to do this. Now, like you want to buck up. And then what made it wild to me, and Cynthia, hear me out, is that you turned it around like you deserve this, Blackberry, because you did me so dirty. So I'm only doing this because you did me dirty. But it's like, bitch, it wasn't even that deep. 1, 2, you're taking this way too far. 3, what is this really about? 4, it's like, because mind you, you told her and Blackberry. So how come Blackberry can't turn around and be like, bitch, I made it to the finale. What happened with you? You don't have to be memorable to make it to the finale, which is true. But also, again, you started this. So don't act like she said something out of line there or whatever. You're making it seem like she didn't give a fuck about you to begin with. And that's not the case. Again, I get it. This is a show. This happened months ago. So I'm not going to go too hard on Cynthia because I love my sister and I love my Blackberry. But I'm also like, if I was there, bitch, hell no. Hell no. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. And Blackberry wasn't having it at all. Like, nope. Shut that fucking shit down. Keep it up if you feel like a girl, but I'm not doing this today. I'm just not. Like, you can keep it up, girl. Whatever. I gotta get my makeup done. I'm Jaharia in this moment. Like, like let the other girls do this. Like, this is too much. It's too much. Oh my gosh. Disasterina sees it. You were my fucking friend, bitch. But like, she still is and still could have been, but right now you're taking it so far over, putting you in a position that they had to make the decision for. Because the thing is, Cynthia, what if it was JK that was then put into the bottom here? Like, would the whole competition have been completely different for the rest of the show? Just because you got to put someone who you didn't like in it, like, you feel me? That's why I was like, oh, someone was gonna be down there. It's too much, but Disasterina, sister, I hope they keep you in here for a minute because your calm nature is very much necessary. Like, you are also personified craziness and full, like, blah, so much, right? But like the way you break shit down, and when they give you time to speak, I'd be like, oh thank God. I'd be like, yeah, we need someone just to. It's the tone of their voice too. They have a great voice. That tone and sound from the way they're speaking, it kind of pulls you in. You're like, oof, okay, thank you. We're not the only ones that are just sitting here watching this go down. I'm so happy they're back on the show. But yeah, I think I laughed a bit when, of course, there's a little moment with Dahlia, Priscilla, and Jade. And Jade's like, Priscilla, you want a shot? And then Priscilla, no, I'm drunk, bitch. Like, it broke up the tension in the room because they were making fun of some other dumb stuff that was already being argued about. Cynthia, once the dun 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 dun, sister, you took full advantage of that moment. Where is my girl Venus from Drag Race Philippines? What would she say, y'all? What would she say? This one camera time. She said, come here. We're going to the porta potty. We need to do something here. We're not just going to be crazy sitting here in the room. She said, oh, I can't do it. I need to get my face. This was funny to me, but I also was like, yeah, girl. He said, no, camera, come here. Come here. And they used it. And they used it. So you did your job. Also, was the porta potty clean? And the answer is no, right? Okay, bet. I love how I asked you a question, but your answer is not necessary because I have been in porta potties. I've never graced one that hasn't, even a fresh one don't feel right. Do you hear me? Even a fresh one don't feel right. Oh my gosh, me in the porta potty, whenever time I have to use it, my hands be up. I be like doing maneuvers and shit. Like, baby. Like, I'm sorry. There will be hand sanitizer in my pocket. I just don't trust them, sister. I'm so sorry. Like, there's a pile of shit at the bottom of this well, and if you fall in, oh my God. like, no, thank you. Good, God. Right, James? He'll clean porta potties. What is that? By the time the sun hits it too, shout out to all of us that know what I'm talking about. A porta potty in the sun. I think that should be against the law. I think they should always have covers and shades over those things at any. You right. You right. You right. You right. You right. You are absolutely right. Sure, you know what? Let's move on. Because I was about to go down to details. You know how I do. My bad. You sure right. Let get in the chat, man. I think the Boulay brothers look good. I really did like these looks. I thought this was actually kind of fucking sick. It's different for them too. I can't wait to talk about the wigs. Oh my God. Their hair. That was the best they've done. That was my favorite wig. We'll get there soon. But I did love the cyberpunk, technotronic, crazy, super space, demonic, the front, all that shit. Yeah, I was here for it. Kate Siegel. You are harsh as fuck. How dare you talk to Disaster Reader like that? But you were kind of right because they did look like Rick from Rick and Morty. No shade, but I like the Ziggy Stardust Rick outfit they had. I was like, Kate. Kate was going in high key, a little bit, tad bit, but I enjoyed her. Ryan Turek, your producer at Bloomhouse, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so can we talk about some things because you've made some great stuff. And you haven't. I'm not going to do the 824 comparisons. I already know they tried that, girl. I get it. But y'all be hitting sometimes. And I'm really appreciative of that. Others, when I say y'all be, it's either good, you've had a couple greats, or shit. So shout out to Bloomhouse. I thought that was cool that they were there. But I was like, I have seen some shit from y'all. Some I like. No, I cannot deal. No shade. Oh, Anastasia, also, what was that conversation about y'all being okay with using a certain thing that people are using now with 2 letters in your movies that people have a problem with for creators that are trying to make work and do stuff like that? Because I thought there was like some sort of like notation of that. I don't think that was you though. Somebody said that from Bloomhouse though. And I was like, what? I don't know. Either way, it's cool he was there. Like, honest, like on a real note. And I don't know this man from, Adam, so it is what it is. But I think that's still cool that somebody who is familiar with the genre and is a fan of it can give his take on that in the judges panel. I spent way too much time on Ryan, whose last name looks like Turok, the video game. I like that game. Pokemon's coming out in less than 4 hours. I am really about to be in the zone this weekend. I really am. I'm about to be back in my roots. I am Ash Ketchum, except I would win my tournament way earlier in my career. Thank you. We wouldn't take a new art style to do it. Sorry, Ash, but that was bullshit. Let's be very honest, okay? There were certain tourneys that you should have won now, but you're the one that don't want to evolve a goddamn Pikachu. Pika out of here. Anywho, let's talk about these performances. because I keep it real, right? I love my sister Blackberry. I was like, why are your hand white? I said, this black outfit, white? The hand, white? Why I gotta be white? I was like, that was giving me a whole nother ensemble that was supposed to go to, is what that I felt from that. Like you had something else that was going down, and then we was like, okay, we just have to put this together. Cause I was like, black, white berry, like what's going on? Like it's confused me a tad bit. It did decent in the back with the drums. It was just a little whatever. Like it was better than somebody I'm about to get to, but like I saw that one hand, bitch, and I was just like, bitch, what chop shop did they take you into, girl? Because they was like, hold on now, her arm is out. Well, let's go ahead and give her a new one. And you know, Hector and the rest of them did okay. Thank you. See, friends. See. Okay, boom. Thank you. That's why I was like, I got it. But you did the job. I just that part. I was like, I kept going. I was like, there she go, black, white. It's black, white. So Blackberry did good. I thought personally, just the random fist. I didn't want it in my hole. Okay. Chewed the entire time. Chewed the entire time. Not one frame is Jaharia going to look bad. And I'm going to pull up pictures just randomly of Jaharia. That's how good she did. We'll come to her again. But not one shot, not one frame did she look, not one. Not one time that camera hit her did she look crazy. Not one time. I was gagged. So that bitch, I thought she was really playing the guitar. And low key, they should have gave her the mic to sing. Should have. Eva was the best on the drums for me. Eva looked insane. I also thought that they were giving like some sort of like Mad Max tease too, a little bit. Like Eva's on the front of the car, basically about to be thrown into like some giant bomb or grenade that's going to be thrown at them or whatever. But I kind of like how Eva looks completely disturbed on the drums here too. So I have to give them some kudos. I was here for it. Again, Jaharia looking like they're doing their job. You know who didn't look like they were doing their job? Dahlia. Shocked you weren't in the bottom. Shocked. Dahlia was mostly like back turned for the majority of the performance. And then she also kept letting them like get their time. I don't know if that's just the edit that we got from the situation because her lip sync was so bad. She was talking about watermelon, cantaloupe. But like I saw all the work I saw went to Jaharia and Eva in this group. And Loris was sitting there playing with the guitar, like playing with it. Do I have something to hold? Okay, both. Like no strumming whatsoever, but was I thought I was watching like Revenge of the Nerds. Do you know the scene I'm talking about? Dun, 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 dun. We can dance if you wanna. We can dance all at the time. But the first don't dance, and if they don't dance, and if you won't fan for mine, like you can dance with you wanna. I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing? But Jahari and Eva were look at this shot. Shot. Wow. Oh. Oh. And I am gonna say it. Seeing a black queen in this position eating the fuck out this challenge, baby. Love it. Because you know how they feel about us in particular, black folks, when it comes to the alt and grunge and like goth or like any sort of community in that nature and that facet, right? So it was very lovely to see. Mind you, all of them were, in my opinion, the girls up there that were doing it. But I was like, bitch, you are peeing on here. Every time the camera got to, I was like, yes, more of her, more of her. I love you, Sigourn, and I enjoyed the lip sync, and I think the wig is fucking amazing. The outfit was my bother. It was the outfit for me where I was like, it's a black leather dress and Shudder, and then you got a little Star Trek I was like, okay. I needed more from the visual of that, but the performance was excellent. And when you weren't having to change the outfit, I have to be honest, I was expecting more. Also, Maddie, I hope you're not mad, but I now have a reaction post from your face about the Blackberry white glove, and it's sending me, baby, post away, send away, tag away. I'm telling you, with how I'm feeling right now, honestly, after this week and everything that's happened here, I'm inviting nothing but the love. And that's the intention you're driving with, and you send it my way, and I will receive it tenfold. Okay, for real, for real. I appreciate it because what we see. Abora. Abora. Hold on, before I get to Loris banging on her guitar. Abora. You were basically the psycho stilt man that we see at these concerts. Like, I would imagine if that one person who sung the beautiful people who's a total gross, nasty, horrible person now that we know his tea and everything, I'd imagine you crawling out in the crowd like that, for real, like hyping the crowd up, freaking them the fuck out, playing within the music. The microphone's attached to you like this. This is crazy. I was like, yes, absolutely. Oh no, the right winner won, Liam. Love you, baby. But and hey, Liam. Sorry, I count everybody over here. No, the right one won. But like, Abora deserved to be in the top for sure. For sure. Because it was quite hype. And I'm also asking them, like, on a real note, were your legs tired at any point in time while you were up there? Because Fred, it seemed like you were in those stilts like the entire day. I know they gave you a break in between, but the fact that you had to be on stage with them on, I was like, wow. Wow. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. I know I'm a former gymnast now, but baby, my knee, my ankle, my knee give a little bit like, oh, once I start to wiggle, it's a wiggle. It's a wobble, it's a wobble. Now, you know who was boring and didn't really do anything and had no reason to pretend that they were shocked to be in the bottom? That's Jay. Jay didn't do shit. Jay was doing these little bits like this, and then she'd turn around and you'd see her back. And her back would be to the crowd, and she would be just strumming the guitar, and then she'd do a little something here and there, and that was it. That was that. The end. Disaster need to look cool doing their drum work. And I assume, I'm not drum, but the guitar work. And I assume that Disaster was on bass, so it made more sense how they were like really cool with it, really like low, and like I got the vibe better, and it just seemed like they meshed better with the group. But Jade, I was like, girl, what's going on? Like, are you Harley Quinn, or is this like some sort of like Legion skin for fucking Dead by Daylight? Like, what's happening here with the mask and the hair and all that shit? I was like, girl, she's gonna just go ahead and turn on her terror radius and then down somebody real quick. It's gonna be a bunk game. She's a tunnel girl. She's tunneling. She's working her 4-gen strategy. JK did good. I was proud of JK. JK did good. JK. When the little muscle man bodysuit bullshit wasn't showing, because that would throw me off a tad bit. Baby girl would raise her arms up a little bit. And then, like, all of a sudden it was like, okay, well, there go the regular Tekla. There go the tummy yummy. A tummy wummy yummy, and my mommy's on, yeah. Like, that's there. That's fine. But like then you would see like the rip 8-pack or whatever. So it got me confused. It felt like you went to the wrong doctor, looking like a saucy Santana, but like opposite day. Like, I don't want to be feminine, make me masculine, that kind of bit. But yeah, no, I thought JK chewed personally. I was like, yes, ma'am. And I was enjoying the performance. Priscilla was okay, to be honest, and so was Zabaleta, in my personal opinion. They were just doing their job as guitarists. I thought the shot was great of Sigourney and Abora. And Eva again killed on the drums, but like folks that I forgot about were Loris, no shade. I was like, girl, what are you doing on this guitar? Jahari was peeing the entire time. Dahlia was there. Yeah, like there are people who I felt, Dahlia, you got lucky this week, no shade. You did, because you definitely should have been on the bottom. I was like, what is she doing? What is happening here? Do I care? This baby girl got her whole back to everybody. Look at this. Cameraman is all in Abora's face. Blackberry right over here. Camera is on them and the focus is on them. Jade over here just. I was like, okay. I like Priscilla's look versus the performance aspect of what Priscilla was doing. Like, I like looking at Priscilla. Like, I wouldn't have put Priscilla in the bottom. I would actually kept Priscilla over Dahlia. I would have put Dahlia in Priscilla's position. Just saying. It was also the fact that you came to the runway and was like, yeah, I wanted to show you this headpiece I made. Huh? What is this? Is this toxic? I need to know. Y'all concern me sometimes as a parent of two fine fur felines. This concerns me. What are you spraying in this bitch's mouth? What's happening here? And then they kissed and they exchanged that fluids. I'm concerned. Is it cooking spray? Like, what is that? I need to know. It looks silver and it made me nervous. Is it toxic? I'm scared. How does that taste? I don't want to know. I'm too old for that now. We're almost 4. What was that? Sorry, that shit was wild. Once again, Jaharia. Yes. Oh, no. I know it's again, I'm aware of the reference for what it is, but I just want to know what they're spraying, though. Like, I know that, y'all, I saw Mad Max. I saw the Tina Turner one. I saw the one with Anna Taylor-Joy. It's good. It was good. I like Furiosa. I did. Furiosa was a great movie, actually. It deserved more. I'm shocked it didn't make more at the box office, but then again, I did watch it at home. It was a time. Shit's expensive. I'm sorry. It was like a movie, but to me, I'm still wondering. And again, the spray in the mouth. I'm like, what is that? Is it cake topping? Is it cake top? Is it for the cakes? Like, is it for the cakes? I'm thinking, yeah, Nicki Minaj, real. I'm thinking, girl, first of all, your favorite is trolling, bitch. I'm not releasing the album anymore. Okay, no, you wouldn't do that mistake. Yeah, you wouldn't do that mistake. Yeah. I've been staying off social media, but let me tell you something. I don't even have that lady on my timeline. But when I went to post this, that was the first thing that popped up. I kid you not. The moment I turned it on to go, post, I'm doing Dragula, that popped up. And I was like, oh, you're gonna give your fans what they want. Don't do that. Like, don't punish your people. Like, as much as all this drama's going on, you're not gonna do that, girl. You're gonna give your fans what they want because they love you and they paid them bills. Don't do that. You not. I know it. I promise you. I know. I'm just saying. Oh. I was like, no, girl, you're not gonna do that. Don't be blaming Sean. Don't be blaming Sean. Girl, you're gonna release that album. You better stop. I hope you get some things tied up first so they don't take all the money from it. But yeah, but that's just rumors here and there, allegedly stuff. Overall, at the end of the day, I kind of enjoyed all of this, to be fair. There were some people that weren't really doing the do, but I always love the rock challenges, and overall, this was so much fun to watch. And I love seeing these people cut the fuck up. You could definitely tell some of the crowds were more hype than others, but it is what it is. Also, Priscilla, oh my God, was it lit? It wasn't. Tell me it wasn't lit. How do y'all do this? Do you know when I used to smoke cigarettes and I accidentally like put it on the wrong side of my mouth? Oh my God, that taste was disgusting. How do you do that? How? 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 It couldn't be me. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Maybe the saliva, maybe that's what Priscilla does. She like pulls like some saliva in her tongue. So that way, whenever it gets like put out on the tongue, it doesn't like burn the skin, you know? And maybe it's happened a couple times before, like minor burns or whatever, but that's probably what they do. Maybe. Let me, I don't want to do it on camera. Okay. Well, it's possible. Okay, it's possible. Oh my God. I hope that didn't sound in the microphone. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. That's the hard for me, baby. I thought that baby was really playing. I thought they were really playing. To the Boulay brothers, though, these wigs, these are wigs. These are wigs. These are wigs. These are wig, mama. I love this hair so motherfucking much. I have no notes, nothing to say. Probably one of my favorite wigs I've ever worn on the show. Love that hair. The fact that that girl said laid, I said, who in your melanated friends was near you when you had that come out your motherfucking mouth, swan? Who woo? Also, this reminds me of JK getting off the Sprinter van and saying, the Boulay brothers drag more to Swan Thulu. Did anybody else catch that? He didn't and it. Go back at the beginning. I forgot to talk about it, but towards the beginning of the episode, when they're getting out the little vans, please pay attention to that part. I was laughing at how that sounded. It was just JK, you're stupid. The Boulay brothers drag more to Swan Thulu. And I was like, Swan Thulu? Wait, what? Just the way she said it was so funny. There was no and, there was no pause or nothing. So it gave them almost like the same person. It just sounded so funny when they did that. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen, critiques. Everybody got a little something, which I was kind of happy that they did that. Everybody had something said to them, which it was part of the take. I think Kate was going in as a guest judge, if I'm going to be honest with you. She was low-key reading. I was like, this thing. But it was a good time. Okay. Imagine you are wearing a completely different outfit and then you come to the main stage in another outfit, right? Okay, so a wig is not another outfit, but this is a completely different feel. Do you understand me? Like, bitch, you had some big old blonde motherfucking ass wig on 2 minutes ago. And now you over here looking like a Dungeons and Dragons set piece that someone's been working on for 4 years on a 10-year campaign. What? What's happening? What's going on? What is this? And she's like, I made this headpiece and I really wanted to show it to you. Huh? Hi, Nikki. Huh? You okay? You good? Is this like, you good? You good, sister? Like, were you going to get points for this? Like, what's happening here? I'm confused. Because I thought the wig looked better. And I'm so glad that Swan Thulu had said, like, you should have kept that wig on. Period. Listen, at the end of the day, we had some highs. You know, it was Eva, JK, Abora. I was like, well, what's up? And then Jaharia. The winner is Jaharia. And I'm talking about, again, I've had the worst day. And I swear to God, your win felt like I was winning. I kid you not. Like, I kid you not, Jaharia. I took that your win so personally. It was crazy. And I think that's just because, again, I was having a very, very tough day. And this is somebody who I give a fuck about and I love and I want them to like win in life and all that good shit. Big fan, you know what I mean? I needed it. If you saw my reaction, man, I needed that. Girl, I was like, oh, I needed it so bad. I didn't even know how bad I needed him to win. I didn't even know how bad I needed her to win. I didn't even know. I was like, I needed her, and that's the first win in their Dragula run. They didn't get a W in their season. That's the first W. Bitch, what? I screamed, bitch. I screamed for your favor. Amen. I thank you. Almost like we was praying that night. You hear me? Like there was a circle around. Jaharia get a win. Jaharia get a win. Like for real. Congratulations, bitch. You deserved it. Honestly, a lot of the people too who are in the top with you also are doing the do as well. So props to Abora. Again, I'm seeing the change. I'm seeing some difference here. I ain't your daddy, ain't your mama, ain't none of that. But when I tell you, as somebody who's been watching the show, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. The ride is great, Abora. Let's keep it going. Eva, you may be low-key a teacher's pet while also being like, I'm a bad girl. Give me a cigarette. At the same time, it annoys a little bit, but you still keep cacking. I'm still getting it. I'm still feeling it, right? And then no, I'm just kidding. And then JK, that's my baby. I want JK to get their W's too. Okay. We don't want to have nobody in the way. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? YouTube stopped working for what is this? Hold on. Sorry. YouTube stopped working for anyone else today. I'm streaming right now on YouTube. Here, double check. Huh. Hold on, y'all. Did y'all have issues with YouTube today too? What is going on? Something happened with Shudder earlier. Then there was YouTube. I had issues with Vimeo last night when I was trying to get some things uploaded. I'm on YouTube 2 ways right now. Oh, throat cat mom. Oh my god, thank you. I will. I feel like a dog and someone just turned on the hose. Thank you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the likes right now. What the fuck, y'all? What the fuck? Hit the like button, please. Have I not said that? Okay. I'm like, have I not said that? Hold on. Listen, let me do. Hold on. We haven't had no breakdown to me. I've just been talking. Y'all. Thank you for tuning in. It's Dragula Titans Season 2, Episode 2 review. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rampeg family. Appreciate you so much for being here today. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section talking about this week's episode. Highs and lows, or yeses and nos, or who you like to see exterminated or not. And break down the drama with me too, because I'm gonna read. Yeah, I want to hear about it. And then hit the like button because why, it's free. Thank you. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. Thank you. And if you want to drop it to people, it's down there. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that some of the chat's coming in late too now. So I think there may be some issues. I was trying to figure out why I can only stream from my phone. Okay. Talk about my girl, Neon Bella. That's Rant Pack family over here. Like, first of all, thank you, Neon Bella, for not being offended by my, voice reaction to you, my darling. Because I'm just, you family. So I'm going to have to do that because I love you. So, period. When I love you, I do the voice. But I love her. She's everything. I can't wait to see her tomorrow on my television screen because I'm not in the UK. Thank you. Martha, how are you? Thank you for the super chat. Dragula is so good. Hope you feel better, son. Hugs. Thank you. I do feel better, but we are still healing. Okay, we're still healing. I'm in a process of recovering, as well as accountability, as well as taking action. So we are doing multiple steps on our journey right now, and we are taking the proper points that we need to do in order to have this never happen again, and also be much better to ourselves as well as our friends. That's the big thing here about what I'm doing now in my life. I want to be better to the people that I love and care about, but I also really need to be better to myself because I haven't been very kind to me, and that has been reflecting on to others. That is the problem. So we got to do better. So congratulations to Jaharia. All my love to them. Let's get to the cauldron because we have our bottom 3. That's joy right there, kids. Loris, Jade, and Priscilla are in the bottom. And I think it's so funny because last week it was Dahlia from that group where they had to vote somebody to then go into the bottom. And they were saying that they were being unprofessional, this, that, and the other. And now it's the opposite where the people who were supposed to be doing the job that said they're going to do the job, but that's the other job and blah, blah, blah. It's like now they're in the bottom. So it's like, Interesting. And then Loris is there because, well, they didn't like Loris's outfit and they also weren't a fan of their performance. The moment they got backstage, Jade is dragging Loris. The moment I'm talking about the sat down. Okay, well, I shouldn't go home because I have more to show. And clearly, Taylor, whatever. You, Loris, are boring, and we don't care, and you're not giving good drag. Bye. Immediate. And then Priscilla jumped right on top. Like, yeah, I'm going to be real. I don't think I should be in the bottom, but Loris, and I'm thinking to myself, y'all are not voting. Y'all are not voting. Y'all are not voting. You are not voting. This is not a group decision. This is a Boulay brother decision. You are not voting. Why are you going so fucking hard on Kim Petras right now? What are you doing? Gave her a heart to break it, Dad. Future starts now, motherfuckers. What are you doing? What's happening? Boo. I was like, what are they doing? Like, what are they doing? I was like, God damn. And I'm talking about Jade was going hard. Well, at least she's giving good TV, this, that, and the other. Priscilla was talking about somebody's outfit, baby. The way Sigourney stood the fuck up, like I'm telling, as if this was for the right for women to vote. Bitch stood the fuck up. Hold it, bitch. Hold it right. I know you not talking when you were in tears before we got on that runway with your busted zipper, and I helped you fix that shit when it was looking like a goddamn mess. I was like, what is happening? Me in the middle of that. What is happening? I was like, not Sigourney had to get up. Sigourney was like, y'all not gonna go for her like that. You're not gonna talk about nobody's outfit and shit when that is what we're giving over here. You got lucky today, girl. They like that headpiece. Gagged her a tad bit, but it is what it is. But Jade was going a little too hard in the paint for me. It's like, you don't even look like you taking this seriously in a competitive style. You just here to fight and drink high key while you talk about being a different person. That's what I'm getting in the majority of the audiences. You may be serving See You Next Tuesday, and we do enjoy us a little bit of Jade, but it's giving me lazy, high key. It is. Compared to Loris, who I can tell is trying. They may not be so loud and extra like everybody else is. And it's giving me everybody's best friend tease as well, Loris, with the I don't want to all right, but I was here for you standing up for yourself. At least you did stand up for yourself. Now the girls were overpowering you a tad bit. JK wanted to jump in, but Cynthia said, let him have it. I'm not mad at that. Because Jahari is going to step in a second, but I'm not mad at Cynthia tapping her real quick. Oh, let him have it. Do not jump in. Let him go. Like, let him go. Like, let him do it. We're not in that. Not even going, Cynthia, that was puss. I'm not even gonna lie. That it's those moments that you pull me right back into why I fucking love you, bitch. That was everything. It was such a whoop. No, let him have it. And then they just sat back. And then it was the funny part of when they came back to them to then be like, see, this is why you didn't jump in. See, it was like, see, this is why you don't turn. That's not our fight. That's not it. Not your fight. It's not you, girl. Mind you, that's when Jahari has stepped in, because it's like, okay, we've had enough. Even Sigourney's over there already saying that, like, they don't need to pile on that they're already like bullying the girl or basically jumping on her, because the room can see that, which it's interesting that happened. And then right after all that, because mind you, Abora, again, I'm living, girl, Abora just sitting there like this, these motherfuckers over here. Abora says something really fucking funny and shady in the confessionals too. But it's we get from this. I think it was when Jade was like, at least she's good TV. And Loris like, I don't give a fuck. You're not going to talk about me this way and disrespect me. And Priscilla starts saying something, and then Loris goes, are you done? Gagged. I said, oh, Loris. I said, all right, bitch, you better. But over here hitting her vape, it's Dahlia watching this all go down, who I know is excited that isn't in any drama. When I tell you, La Zavaleta, what is your zodiac sign? What is your zodiac sign, La Zavaleta? What is it? What is it? I need to know, because the way you shifted all of that, that whole, you're not boring, you're not this, you're not that, girl, and all bump, cigarette in my mouth bullshit. I am this, I am that. And then here come La Zavaleta. As much as this is great and everything, guys, we need to talk about this. Everyone, what? What's going on? What's happening? We need to address this in the room. I love it when she does it. I don't give a fuck. Las Zavaleta is everything to me this season. It's so like, we got to address this in the room. Okay. And Aquarius, that's why I like her. I get along. Or is it Capricorn? Well, I have my besties are Aquarius. Well, my best friends are, well, truthfully, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio. Ooh, that's so weird for me, right? As a Libra, yeah, maybe a little bit. Oh, some of my best friends are like polar opposite signs, but ooh, girl, honey, the way she did this, okay, we need to talk about the snitching. We need to talk about somebody going to production and trying to get people disqualified. And then it was like, who are you talking about? She was like, oh, okay, cool. Dahlia, like real quick. I love how she set that up and she played it like somebody, and then someone goes, who? And she's like, oh, good. I'm glad you prompted that because I'm talking about this bitch right here. Then proceeded to go, you over there telling production that I am with that. Excuse me, let me do it correctly. Because she goes, Dahlia, what did I do? Ketamine is a prescribed drug in New York City. And now the drug conversation. Here we are. Here it is. This is who she was talking about. Mind you, I assume she was talking about Jade and Priscilla with the way she kept on going on for them. But you're actually talking about multiple people from different parts. People not even fucking with you like that. Now, Sigourney breaks it down even more. And this is what I appreciated. Thank you for doing this because no one was talking about it in the room. Sigourney breaks down that Dahlia has been running to production telling on people. She told on Zavaleta said that she had drugs that weren't prescribed and she thinks she has a problem and they need to fix that, need to check on her. She told production that keep on saying something. She told production that Priscilla and Jade have alcohol in their room to the point to where their room had to get searched. She's trying to get people disqualified. And that is it. That's the truth. That's basically, you're trying to get them disqualified. You're going behind the scenes and you're trying to get people disqualified. The same person who's talking about somebody feels that they're untouchable. Are you trying to get the same brownie points as her, even though she's just highly favored because she's blessed and maybe the Satan has something on her that, it's a good little deal? What are you talking about? I'm not going to lie, though. Ketamine, I was like, it was Sigourney going, it's the ketamine. Shit was so funny. But JK, I swear to God, you again ate a confessional up. Prescriptions don't come in baggies. The eject button was hit in my home. Eject. Prescriptions do not come in baggies. And proceeded to break down that like Zavaleta is also like exaggerating shit because all of a sudden like Zavaleta brought up that Dahlia was talking shit about Cynthia, which then riled Cynthia up. And then JK's like, that more than likely didn't happen based on how I know this girl. So I don't know if you should be taking it like that, but definitely got Cynthia riled up. And now you've now put somebody who who already is on that anger shit right now with somebody else. You now got them to go over there on her. So it was, I think, portion of what Zavaleta was saying. Yes, correct. You tried me, bitch, but it is what it is. The second portion is she low-key put a little fire into somebody because she wanted somebody to get got, and she didn't feel like doing it no more. Because what if she was talking about her, but it wasn't that deep? And you made it even worse. I thought, ooh, this is a lot that I could have lived. The way that the drama and the way that this season is kind of set up, because you can tell the storylines and the problems or whatever the situations are, it's going to take more than an episode to solve them. And that's why I like this. It's very much, we're in a competition. However, like, what issues we are having are either petty and it's enjoyable, real and it's cringe, but it all makes sense. Like nothing feels overly produced right now. And I love that. And I want to thank this cast for doing that, because that's who's doing the work. As much as the edit is giving me what it needs to give, these babies came up in here, and I don't know who in the group chat said, fuck how everybody feels about us, let's go. That's what I want to see with television. Don't appease to me and everybody else. You do your job. We'll like you or love you. We'll figure it out. One day we'll come back. I give that same sort of respect to Abora. Like, I was like, season 2, not a big fan. Also, the first Titans, I was like, why are we in this relationship shit? Now I'm fully appreciating Abora because I see this bitch is locked in and I've been paying attention. That's the idea of villains and heroes, and the way people's stories are up and down sometimes. You see people having really bad days and you want to take them down and destroy them and hurt them because they came after your favorite or whatever, but you're not realizing that is a day for that person. That is not the week, the year, the life for them. It is a moment that we had to all see, and now we're all judging, and now we're all giving our takes on, and there's no time to really process. But Priscilla is saved, and they do not have to be up for extermination through a trap door. It's Loris and Jade. The Boulets have this thing about fucking with them that I love so very much. When Swan Thulu said, Jade, pause. And Jade just blows a kiss as if I'm about to fall through with, because they know, like, clearly. That fake out was nasty. That fake out was nasty. Do I have Cynthia's reaction? I do. I'm like, Cynthia, can you see? Cynthia, what the fuck? And then Cynthia redoing it again in their confessional was, I think, just the best. Like, absolutely the best. It's when she like puts the coat on her head and she's like, Loris was just like this. Ah, that shit was so funny. I can't. I really can't. But Jade is saved for another day, and I forget who said it, but somebody's confessional like pretty much was like, Jade was saved for drama. I was like, yeah. Not because they were like, oh, another chance to do your drag. I'm Sigourney in this moment. Like, girl, you still here because you about to put in more work with arguing over Loris, who was giving we're the 3 best friends that anyone ever had. Like, that's what that was giving. Hey, Mina. Hey. I can hear you. Shut the fuck up. I'm working, baby. Please, give me a second here. You've had a lot of time with me today. Come on now. Give me a moment. Please. Please. Mama is chilling. Look at Mama. Hey, baby. Hey, bubby. You look so calm. That's right, Mama. You continue to be the shining example of what a cat should be. Sorry, Mina's doing the most over there trying to get my attention. And I'm like, I'm almost done, girl. Give me a second. Were you ready for this part of the show? When this was over, did you think that we were going to get more? Because I was gagged here. I thought they were about to show us like a killing like they always do with the exterminations, right? Where it's like, oh, we get to see something. It's like, that's cool. No. Frankie and Loris have risen from the dead, but we don't know how, and we don't know for what. But they said that they're not done with them. What does that mean? What does this mean? That is the 3rd stunt they have done this season that has actually worked correctly. You did 2 stunts in the first episode. Two stunts in the first episode. Having them bitches vote for each other and everything else like that. And the full-on bit with the extermination, the way they went out. And then we get here, and now bitches can return. So we're not done. We haven't poked them. Oh my God. I want to see what they'll have them do. I almost feel like it'd be cool if the next episode it's like a switcheroo and they get to vote someone out and they get to bring someone back in if they want to, but they also can both not come back in if they don't feel like it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? and they all vote like dog you're out or something like that. That would be kind of a gag. I'd low-key kind of, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I remember the clown car. Ooh, Dragula. Y'all bad. Y'all so bad. I love this show. I love it. It's such a good show. It really do just be it pulled me out my funk. I was so excited to talk about it today, and I feel that it reflected in us having this conversation too. So shout out to Dragula Titan season 2 on AMC Plus and on Shudder. It pops up on Tuesday mornings. I like to say Monday nights at midnight, Tuesday morning, midnight, that kind of it. Yeah, whatever. And you can watch it. And then, of course, on Wednesday evenings, you can hop on here on the Matty-Rants channel and talk about said show with me here. Now, I'm going to give some of my social medias away and wrap it up for Dragula. But if you want to stay for the next 10 minutes, maybe a little less, I am going to sort of let you know what's been going on for those of you who have been out the loop in terms of Instagram and things like that have happened and conversations that took place and all that. And to clear some things up, I have way more clarity and I can really speak and talk now that I've no longer in my manic state. And so I'm able to really like convey what I really need to say, as well as also not too much, because certain people were affected by what I said, because I really should have the conversation with them. And it wasn't about attacking anyone, which no one should have taken, but it was about just trust in our friendships and this, that, and the other, and things that I was dealing with. So, but yes, all my social medias are in the about section for this channel. If you want to find me, I do reactions on Patreon, and I do have this episode posted, as well as Drag Race Philippines Slajon Royale, and we'll have Drag Race UK season 7 episode 4 up tomorrow. If you are playing Pokemon Legends ZA this weekend, and you do want to do any trading or anything of the sorts or battling, please let me know. I will be playing it over the weekend, of course. And as far as my off days are concerned too, coming up, it's part of my healing right now. And I'm kind of happy there's something I can put my mind into and focus on that's not on social media and reading, like, doom scrolling and stuff, which is something I have to work on, because I doom scroll really bad. Let me know. I'll be there for that. And I'll be excited to see you out there in Lumio City. It's my first time going in. It's my first time. I know I haven't played XY. No, I did. Yes, I did. I think I played a version of it. Yeah, I played like a version of XY. I'm not used to that universe. So for me, this will be interesting. And I've already done all the lore behind it. I've already done all the research behind everything. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. But yeah, just let you know for that. Excuse me. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Cameo if you want to request me. Oh my gosh, my throat. And a PO box if you want to send me anything. And I'm also an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. Get that free week on me. And I thank you again for tuning in and listening to your boy talk about Dragula Titan season 2. Hopefully we have our co-host back by next week. Really love for him to return, and have yourselves a good night. So that's the closing of the review, an hour 42 for the timestamps. These next 6 minutes, I'm just going to give you a little breakdown, and I have to be careful with my wording because I am on YouTube and I can't really say everything specifically, but I want y'all to know. What seemed like a one day bad day of it all was more so an accumulation over the last year and some change of a lot of trauma I have not addressed, and a lot of feelings that I have festered into my spirit that were not true, or things that put me in a place and position of feeling like I had nobody and nothing, and I could not communicate what I wanted to say because it will be taken or misconstrued as combative and all of that stuff. Okay. And it's way more than just going on and doing a panel show. It's way more than just me and my friends here in Houston. It has everything to do with my family. It has everything to do with everybody and everything and all of that and then some. Okay. And so I've been holding a lot in, and I have not been releasing it. Even with the times I've been at therapy, I realized I was doing a lot of surface level stuff, just trying to make it and feel it through. But I had a full breakdown on Monday. And I went on Instagram and went live and was like, I don't want to do the panel anymore. And I just said I can't do it because it's just too much for me. And I started going down a bunch of stuff, but I never once contacted the panel and was like, hey guys, let's talk about this. I sort of, again, had a manic moment. I didn't even know I had cats at the time I was doing everything. If y'all didn't even realize this, I literally would get up. I was going from one live. I did another live video, and it's just, I was on autopilot on another world. I've done autopilot before, but this felt different. Like it's like I couldn't control what I was doing. I was just talking. It was just, everything's got to come out of my mouth. I had to speak. And after the YouTube live stream I did with the Fear Street and everything else like that, I turned off every device I had in my home. I put my phone in front of me and I wrote several notes because I could not find joy anymore. And I felt like I ruined every single relationship because of my own fucking mistakes and this, that, and the other, and that I was just not a good person. And a threat that I received from one of these Reddit people or fans or whatever telling me to harm myself got into my spirit, and I wanted to oblige that nature. And so it was really tough for me Monday, and I almost made a horrible judgment. I'm really trying to talk about this without crying because I've literally cried way too much this week. I don't know if I have any more water in my body. But I got a phone call in the midst of bad thoughts, and it stopped me. And I was talked off that ledge, and things started to happen, trickling, with people popping up to my house I never thought would roll up on me without even calling just to check in. You know, me reaching out to my therapist and finally just breaking down to her, and her going, hey, come in tomorrow, not on the phone, come in tomorrow. We're going to do a 3-hour session and we're going to break it down, baby. She didn't even charge me for this. She paid for my Uber so I could get there. And we did do a lot of talking. I can't talk too much about it because she wants me to start separating some things, and she is correct. Overall, I have been too much in my home. I've sort of developed a hermit sensibility of things, and it's caused a creation of thoughts, if you will, and letting the parasocial relationships of those who are mean to me or critical of me affect me to a sense that it was applying to my reality of my life outside of the internet. So I started to manically go into delete everything, destroy everything, get out of here. I'm ruining this for everybody. I have talked to the majority of the people that I need to talk to. There are still 2 people in particular that I really, really need to talk to, and I'm hoping they give me the chance to speak and everything else like that. But I have some tools right now to combat a lot of that darkness that was really flowing up from me. I also have addressed a lot of the trauma that I have faced, and I'm still addressing it. And it's going to be some time, as she's mentioning, and we have a game plan now. And this is about working on healing for me and not bringing that to you all. I have watched panel episodes over. I have watched other things I've been a part of where I have done some very gross behavior of snapping on people, and it is a human moment, but there's things I never ever wanted to do. It's stuff that's really not me, and I would feel so guilty about it afterwards, but I never really got into why I was doing that. And I'm now tackling said issue because, bitch, truthfully, I did turn 39 this year. I'll be damned going into another decade of my life on some bullshit. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am thankful to be here. And this is why I was glad when I got on this live and said, I'm just glad to be here, because that's something I'm going to be telling myself every fucking day. And more, and then some, and a lot of positive affirmations. I will not be engaging anymore in the negativity. I do know people are going to have opinions of me. And I do know posting said things about said situations are what then bring up those critical analysis of me. I get it. So I just have to be due diligent in my own way of understanding that that's where that person's coming from, whether it's to hurt me or to give advice or to do whatever they feel that they're doing is correct. But I, at the end of the day, am responsible for me, and I have to own that, and I have to do it. So the work I'm putting in is for my friends, is for my family, it's for my loved ones, and most importantly, it's for me. And I'm just glad that I stopped myself again in the situation, because it's always the life and life, and I just don't want that anymore. So I just put that on everybody who may be watching this last part of this video. If you need help, talk to your friends. If you need help and you need to find possibly a therapist, there are options that are available to you in multiple states and places that may be in with budget or even free or even this, that, and the other. I know the world's crazy right now, but give it a chance, and please don't give up on yourselves, because I have done it too many times in my life, and I'm telling you that was the last time I'm ever going to do something stupid like that ever again. So I got a lot on my plate, but that's okay. I'm just going to ask for people to help me finish sometimes, but I'm also going to take it step by step and work on everything on my plate individually versus thinking I got to tackle it all at once. So I just wanted to put that in words. I hope you can understand, and words that are not too, this, that, and the other, but it's to give you yes, it was very dark. It was very scary. I almost was not here, but I am still here, and I'm not going anywhere, and I will keep fighting for my fucking life. And if you don't like me, that is all right, baby. If you feel I do shit, I get it, but I can no longer take that anymore. I cannot take your anger and your feelings and frustration on me anymore. I am no longer equipped for that. I am working on me, and I'm going to get myself back up again. And that's what we're going to do, because I need to love myself more. And that's the truth. And that will also work around with everybody else. Once that happens, it works around with everybody else. So I just appreciate y'all for still sticking around. For those of you who have, I know we've lost many people in the past and even now, and this, that, and the other, or whatever the case may be. But I will take that for what it is, because not everybody has to receive this over and over again. I completely understand that. And I'm just going to try to show you differently going forward. I'm going to try to show you differently. So thank you for giving me that much time. Again, I didn't want to go too long with this. I'm working on that with my therapist does think I talk too much. It's true. So I'm working on that, but I'm just taking the right steps, y'all. So I appreciate you hanging in with me, because I do want us to have a good time. The panel will not be disbanded. It will be just something that I speak with them later on, and we work out scheduling and timing and what works for us, what's comfortable for everybody, because I just want us to have fun, because I love my friends and we have so much fun. So I only should feel like that whenever we do those shows. And then with my show, of course, it's just me or whatever, but I just want to make sure that it's never anything else. There's never tension like that. We should never have those moments. And there were moments like that I feel I was the creator of those moments, misreading situations, overthinking what was said, and doing all that. I did that. So no more, no mas, no more of that bullshit. We got to grow up, kid. I'm too old for this bullshit. It's the truth. So, but I also, I also, like my therapist says, I have to be kinder to myself in this process, because Rome won't be built in a day. So we're just going to work on things, and I'm going to have my friends hold me accountable. And I'm also going to be a better friend and check in with them too, because I could be that fucking person as well. I should be checking in with them. So yes, done. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate you so very much. I will see you in the morning for Dragula. I'll see you in the morning for Drag Race Philippines, season 7, episode 4. No, wait. No, oh my God. Oh my God. I'll see you in the morning for Drag Race Philippines Slays Royale's finale. I already have it prepped and ready to go. So as soon as this live is over with, I'll already post up the link for that. And then Friday for UK. And then I will have the weekend of Pokemon. And I'm not, y'all, for those of you playing at midnight, I'm not joining you at midnight. I'm going to be in bed. I'm going to be healthy here, because I got to be up for the Philippines review. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to sleep. I will not touch the game until tomorrow. Okay. It did a little bit. It was a little porridge. Just a little porridge. But no, I won't be touching it until the middle of the day, if you will, because I just want to be up and not tired and stuff when I first start playing it. Because if I start playing it at midnight, then I'm not going to be able to finish, and I'll wake up and be like, oh, we have to do a review. I don't want that. So yes. But God bless you all. Please take care. Again, hit the like button. Make sure you share and subscribe, and make sure you get in the comment section. Appreciate you all so very much. Let me let my cat outside before I have to go find a new cat. And yeah, appreciate y'all. And yes, Dragula bitches. They are doing the do, baby. They doing the do. See you for the next one.
Listen.